The man who drilled a mountain for love. Dashrath Manjhi's true story. Imagine loving someone so deeply that you'd move mountains for them, literally. This isn't just a romantic saying. It's a true story of a man who spent 22 years carving a road through a mountain with his bare hands. His name? Dashrath Manjhi. A poor laborer from a small village in India, who turned tragedy into an unbelievable act of determination. This is a story of love, loss, and an unbreakable human spirit. In the remote village of Gehlaur, India, life was harsh. The nearest town with a hospital, school, and market was 55 kilometers away because of a massive mountain barrier. The villagers had to climb over the dangerous, rocky terrain just to get medical help, food, or education. But Dashrath and his wife, Falguni Devi, found happiness despite the hardship. They were deeply in love, and she was his whole world. One tragic day, Falguni was crossing the mountain to bring Dashrath food, but she slipped on the rocky path and suffered severe injuries. With no quick access to a hospital, she didn't survive. Her death shattered Dashrath. But instead of giving in to despair, he made a vow: no one else in the village should suffer like this again. If the government wouldn't build a road through the mountain, he would do it himself. Armed with only a hammer, chisel, and sheer determination, Dashrath began drilling through the mountain alone. The villagers mocked him, calling him crazy. They believed it was impossible. But day after day, year after year, he kept going, breaking through solid rock 1 inch at a time. Under the scorching sun, through storms, through exhaustion, he never stopped. He worked as a laborer during the day to feed himself, and at night, he carved the mountain. It took him 22 years. But finally, the impossible happened. After 2 decades of relentless work, Dashrath Manjhi had carved a 110-meter-long, 9-meter-wide road through the mountain. What once was a 55-kilometer detour was now only 15 kilometers. The same villagers who had laughed at him now walked through the road with tears in their eyes. His effort meant that children could go to school, people could get medical care, and farmers could transport goods. One man had changed the lives of thousands. The government eventually recognized his incredible feat, and he became known as the Mountain Man of India. He was invited to meet the President of India and honored for his contribution. But he didn't do it for fame, he did it for love. He passed away in 2007, but his road still stands. A permanent reminder that love and determination can achieve the impossible. Dashrath Manjhi proved that one person can make a difference, no matter how big the challenge. Would you fight for something for 22 years? His story is a lesson in determination, sacrifice, and love that never fades.